Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new episode here on
The ankle.
Hey Amber.
I hate you like I'm young.
This video is so raw, you guys. Fuck. Fuck me! That's when I noticed the cold breeze. The ankle's a little mean. The ankle, the elbow, the fucking little tiny stick that he probably has is gonna post it. I'm just so fucking done.
So, today, you guys, I hope everyone had a beautiful and wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for tuning on in. As always, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe. So, as we play catch up here a little bit, we carry on with apathetic facts. You know the deal. Go like, go subscribe, you guys. And for today's video, we're checking out Amberlynn Reid's obsession with viewers just got exposed, which I think is a little ironic because isn't that still happening to this day with the VC and whatnot? Amber's weird, dude. Amber is freaking weird, and it's only about time that she starts to really show that. And I think this whole VC thing, the voice chats, is really what's going to do it in. Also, like, Scooter revealed that they're collecting information on viewers through the VC. It's just weird, dude. It's weird. But yeah. I don't want to, like, get too ahead of myself, but, you know, we should keep a little, like, side note, I guess, on, like, what's happening in real time and, you know, this shit. Anyways, y'all, it's a long one, okay? So I don't want to waste too much time. Thank you so much once again. And with that, let's dive right on into this. Shall we?
Hey Gore.
I hate that fucking laugh.
So, an anonymous user in a Facebook group shared screenshots and
Ooh, Amber sat in the log cow bus VC asking for people's full names from here. From now on, I suggest only commenting and posting anonymously. That's so fucking weird.
claimed that Amber was in the bus VC, which is a paid voice chat viewers can join, asking for people's full, real names. And according to the person who posted this,
It's because she wants to go and look them up. Amber has already said 1,000 times before, if someone sends her like a mean message, blah, 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 she's going to click on your account. She's going to go through. She's going to stalk your family. Like, it's weird, dude.
they witnessed it happening in real time. They took screenshots of the conversation and then posted them to the Facebook group as a warning, telling people they should probably start posting anonymously from now on. Now, one of the screenshots they included shows Amber directly messaging another user. And in that message, Amber is asking that user to uncensor people's full names so she could check on them.
That's so weird. That's so freaking weird.
Person she asked refused. They responded saying they were not going to post or share the full names of innocent people who were
That's literally doxing. That's doxing, Amber. You want to dox people. You're a weirdo.
posting normally. So Amber was in a paid viewer voice chat, asking for people's real identities, and attempting to get another user to uncensor names so she could look into them. And let's be honest, we already know why she wants that information. She's admitted herself that she likes to look people up.
Yep.
She likes to see what they look like, what they do for work, whether they have families, whether they have children.
Isn't that weird? It's weird, dude. Like, this isn't someone that you're just getting to know or something, like you just met them and you want to find a little more out about them. It's not like that, okay? These are complete random strangers on the internet. And she is so hell-bent on getting our personal information. Reactors, too. It's weird.
And now, viewers in a paid VC are saying she was actively asking for real names.
Actually, it's creepy, is what it really is, truth be told.
She could potentially look up, cross-reference, and identify.
It's
Because at
weird.
the end of the day, Amber is an incredibly insecure person.
Take a shot every time I say it's weird.
And instead of just ignoring criticism like a normal creator, she fixates on the people behind it. She's already doxed reaction channels.
This is why I think she's really a psychopath, dude. Because whose brain works like this? What grown adult could genuinely give less of a fuck. Or more of a fuck. I don't know. Who would care about this?
Viewers, and people close to her, like her own girlfriends. Just last week, she threatened to do the same thing to her own co-host.
I can't wait for them to find out your real name, which I know, by the way.
She's so weird, dude. She's so weird.
I know, by the way. So watch the fuck out, bitch. I know your full name through and through.
Okay.
You got me a dog? You got me a dog?
So she understands what it is. She understands. YouTube needs to just boot her from the entire frickin' platform, dog.
It's not.
You want me to dog your girlfriend?
So anyways,
Oh, Emily already doxed herself. Please, they already know where she lives.
let's get into tonight's recap, where unfortunately, Tech is officially the new host.
Unfortunately, Tech is honestly probably the best thing that's happened to the LCU. Just gonna say it. That's a big statement to make, I feel like. But no, genuinely, he's the best thing that happened to Amber's side of this shit show.
Oh my gosh! I am officially driving the bus! Isn't that crazy? Isn't that so crazy?
I'm excited.
He's got the bus driver wig and everything.
Dude,
You're excited? Yeah. Are you gonna flirt with him too? Well, I wanted
Amber, shut the fuck up. You're the weirdo.
Ken, but then at the same time, I'm like upset with Ken. So it's like I'm upset with everyone right now. He lied about liking bigger girls. He was like, it actually wasn't real. And I think the reason why he didn't want to be host is because he probably got like in trouble with his wife for flirting with me. That's what I'm thinking.
No
People
way.
were like calling.
Honestly, Amber, I would just think he's doing it out of charity.
Him out for like flirting with me, which I didn't think he was flirting. I thought he was just being nice, trying to make me feel comfortable. But he like was like, I wasn't flirting. My wife knows that I was like joking. So I think they had like a talk outside of the scenes. That's what it seemed like to me.
I'm sure. Miss Amber Lynn can't read a room.
Interesting. I mean, maybe that could have been the reason.
And somehow, we are right back here again. The exact same mess that happened just last week, when Amber got removed as host and the entire Bus VC had to be shut down, is now happening all over again. Except this time, it was Fupa Cheese who muted and kicked a high-paying viewer.
Can I be honest, it's probably happened multiple times since, too. They regurgitate the same bullshit drama. It's so boring.
And Amber immediately ran to Keem to report it.
And Southern crown for 1 month, official renewal of their crown.
Thank
says
you.
for ALR in tech. I did
Don't
want to
fucking give Southern a heart, you dumb. I get a cut of it anyway.
Ew. God.
So you're fired. You're here for free right now. This is news to me.
you are technically not a
You are
host on the show
Here
anymore.
for free right now. I get a cut of it. You want to talk about a cut of that? For free.
Yeah. God, dude. The issue is, honestly, I think Amber's going to get so accustomed to talking to other people and her audience this way that she's never going to be able to have a regular relationship with anyone ever again. And I love that for her. Well, not like she ever had one, but no, we're really, really going to be hitting it. God damn. Hold on, guys. It's just... Damn.
Outrageous to Southern. Fupa, I'm not even joking. People like to throw around the narcissism word. I think you're a narcissist. Like, and you need help. Okay, I'm a narcissist.
Honestly, you both probably are.
Ooh, you're gross. Love it. Phantom, throwing love to the stunning.
So it's gross when she jokes about her narcissism, but it's not gross when you do it? Okay.
Fupa cheese. At like 4 a.m., I was not in the VC. I was literally like chilling.
Not Fupa. Well, I'm not fond, but no, I hate Amber. Oh my god. She literally acts like a little kid that feels like validated, you know? I'm not saying that like, oh, a kid being validated, oh, what a terrible thing. But you know what I mean? Like a snot-nosed little fucking brat that's never been told no before.
Bed, and I get a Discord notification, and she's tagging me in the middle of the night and like bringing me into the Discord, basically.
Well, of course, because Amber's up all night.
Trying to get my attention. And so I come in there and I'm like, I've literally already told you to leave me alone. And here you are adding me again. And she just keeps going. And I said, if you keep going, I'm going to get you banned for 24 hours.
Listen, when someone is adding you, if you don't like it, block them. Secondly,
Oh, please, Amber. Please. She's supposed to just block someone that she's supposed to be working with? Be so for real. Also, that feels a little like, what's the word that I want to use for this? Because I don't want it to sound like way more severe than I mean it to, but it's non-consensual. You're not being reciprocated with energy, and instead of just taking that as an answer, you need the other person to go the extra mile and to actually block you. That doesn't tell me that you respect someone's boundaries or you respect their privacy. Big red flag in any adult.
she was not talking. She was expressing that she does not like you, and that is allowed. You every day come for me. I have thousands and thousands of people coming for me, and look at me. I show up every fucking day.
Well, you're broke.
You're a psycho and narcissist. If I could smack that smirk off your face, baby girl.
Yo, Amber, 10 out of 10, I would agree you'd lose in a fight against anyone.
I would. You're pathetic. You're messing with Keem's money, my money, and now Tech's money. You can't.
How's she messing with your money? Eye roll, dude. Oh, I can't. Oh, you guys, I can't stand her. I can't stand her. We still have 22 fucking minutes of this.
Handle one person's opinion. You are so thin-skinned.
It wasn't
mother.
about her,
What you are.
She's throwing out a lot of shit that really applies to herself. Thin-skinned? Amber, you have like rice paper on your legs. Shut up.
Exact same thing, and then when I do it, I get the 3rd degree. That's what it's about.
That is
Because you're a narcissist.
Oh,
No, because you kick people because you get your feelings hurt, but when I do it, it's a big fucking problem.
When someone calls my girlfriend a feeder, I'm sorry, but that's allowed. That's a kickable offense. Point blank.
Oh, shut the fuck up. No one cares about your stupid, weird, Ellen DeGeneres ass girlfriend.
Here,
Please,
you
like
are
the Discord.
weak.
She literally just takes everything that the audience says about her and flips it onto her co-host. You guys, it's so tired.
What makes this show? Amber, you are lame. You
You
know
know
what? While we're talking,
I'm
I'll
actually.
I'll
Let me
DM
speak,
Keem.
please, Tech. Thank you. I'm actually annoyed with the title because I didn't fire Fupa. Keem fired Fupa. Call me a fucking hypocrite, you stupid
Well, she doesn't look fired to me.
situation type deal bullshit. Because these people are so fucking absent-minded, just like your dumb ass, weak ass face.
Okay, look, there is.
I'm telling you, that's Amber. That's Amber. Some of this shit is scripted, but you see her true cockiness and bitterness come out every single time.
A little bit of Amber to blame for the Fupa situation with Keemstar taking away her roles. Look, I stream at 7 in the morning, and I was tagged as a community manager to hop into the VC at like 1:50 a.m. because you and Fupa were going at it.
I
No reason
wasn't
to.
going at it. I was being a responsible person.
Yeah.
By not doing this all during actual work hours? No, I don't think you are responsible, Amber. You're up all night in the VC, stalking and talking and just being weird to people, dude.
Actually, for once in my life.
But while I was there, you were like, Keem's can hear about this in the morning. I'm gonna tell Keemstar about what Fupa did.
Yeah.
That did happen in the VC, and
I'm
sure
sure.
enough, Keem woke up, read the messages, took away Fupa's roles.
It seems Amber ran straight to Keem to tattle on Fupa,
Of course.
which, at this point, is basically her role on the bus. And now it looks like she's trying to get her banned from Fat Camp too.
I'm DMing
Well, that's ironic. Fupa was at Fat Camp and Amber wasn't.
Keem right now.
What nothing to do with me.
It doesn't look like Fupa's banned from Fat Camp, but her host role was taken away, so she can't be, I guess, kicking people out, moving them around.
Because
market
she
updates.
is
Amber shouldn't be able to either. The fuck?
using that role. All right, Lady McGee said, this
Yep.
is rich coming from Amber considering she was kicking people and removing them for being muted. Amber is just butthurt because she doesn't
Period. And that's why she's doing this.
want to beg for pennies on Cash App again. So the situation about that is actually that was during the time when we were trying to figure out who is recording the VCs, and I was actually told to do that. So next, all right, Amber
Highly doubt that.
himself.
Told to do that by who? One of your weird fucking musty little minions.
Same girl who talks to girls like absolute garbage, messing with Keem's money. Are you not doing the same thing by not attending fat camp? This show is the same argument every day. And I'm not messing with Keem's money by
No, that part's true. Same shit, different day.
not going to fat camp because I'm not the main shabam. Stop putting that on me.
So which is it, Amber? Does the LCU all run off of your liver tit, or does it have nothing to do with you? Which is it?
If Keys for $20 saying, Lamau, nothing Fupa did could ever amount to all the f***ed up stuff you have done, Amber. If
Period. Honestly. Yeah.
Keem does legit fire Fupa, it is a big mistake, and your girlfriend is a feature dumb.
Okay.
Amber even said out of her own mouth, if I don't like your profile picture, I can kick you. So like
That's what Lacey told me.
Which
I've
is
never
it?
done that.
I
How
don't
I roll.
care because Amber kicks people for the dumbest reasons.
This is all Fupa does is deflect. Every time we have like a situation, she deflects. That's all she does. It's awesome.
You muted people. You literally server muted and server deafened someone the same day, hours earlier, and I didn't override you.
Is this the 40 piece?
Because they called my girlfriend a fucking merc, you dumb.
You did. You called her that. The fuck?
Okay.
Okay, you think that's a valid reason? I don't.
And your side profile is ugly as bro. Never turn to the
I
side
got a
again.
side profile.
Amber, your face goes in. Okay? I've literally never seen someone with a concave face before. Shut up.
Well, you don't.
And then, Keemstar enters the stream and pretty much tells Fupa she's dumb for not playing by the rules. He makes it very clear where the priority is. Amber brings the views, Amber brings the money, and everyone else is replaceable.
And Amber allows that to feed her ego. Because she really thinks she's something important. And I still don't think she fully understands. She's not getting the final laugh here. The girl can hardly walk. How is she ever going to get the last laugh on her audience?
Because let's be honest, Amber is making Keem more money than he's seen in a long time.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's not about to jeopardize that. He's going to milk this situation for everything it's worth.
Still
So if that
is.
means getting rid of Sweet Tea, Scooter, Fupa, or anyone else who gets in Amber's way, then that's exactly what's going to happen.
Fupa?
I think this is a dangerous situation for someone to be validated this hard and for them to be like Amber, to have the personality of Amber. This is going to breed a whole new monster.
I have told you before to be much smarter with your politics, and you
Ugh, that's a little ironic, ain't it?
play very reckless, right? You came into this LCU without a following. Amber is a relative.
It's not true. She had a following. I didn't watch her before, never heard of her before, but she did have a following.
Big name. All these people are here to see her, and you keep seeing you and Amber as equals, and you get into these death blows where one of you has to go. You can't push it to the point where one of you has to go.
This is so stupid.
The problem is you're more replaceable than she is. It's a fact. It's a fact. You have to play this game smarter.
See, she loves to hear that. She loves to hear shit like that.
It's 4 a.m.
But she doesn't understand that Keem is essentially buddy trolling her.
Was not in the VC at 4 a.m. I have a life, unlike Amber. She was in the
That's a lie. You're always in the VC at 4 a.m. You lying.
I was
You
not in the
stay
VC.
lying. You're like scary. Like I'm
Yeah,
scared
you
of
both
You're
are
inside
kind of
bullshit.
fucking late.
Literally, anything Amber says to someone is a projection. Anything.
You are in psychosis, bro. You're freaky.
That, I don't really think is something that we should be, like, joking, mocking about, girl. Especially because, like, I think your just baseline is bordering onto psychosis. You're not in tune with reality. At all. Gross.
I'm not doing this anymore. You two motherfuckers have annoyed this entire LCU. Every community manager,
Yeah, okay, Ambi.
every mod. No, you have. You guys have.
No. Last night, I finally was like, because when I promised you, Keem, if you give it back to me, I will not make the mistakes I did before. And I haven't. Football, on the other hand, doesn't give a fuck and doesn't respect you. Oh, she literally said, which there's a screenshot, I don't give a fuck because I'm messing with Keemstar's money. What about that?
Okay.
You mess
Well,
with
She looks so stupid. What about that bitch?
Keemstar's money every day. You threaten to quit unless you get your
I
way.
make
You're not going
Keemstar
to
money. I make him
everyone
money.
I don't give a shit about the money. Look, at the end of the day, you guys cannot get along. That VC is a problem, and only one of you is going to be in charge of that VC. It cannot be both of you.
Gonna be
Sorry, she's so stupid.
I don't know how we're going to figure out who runs
No.
the bus
That's
VC.
very
Give it to fucking Tag. My god.
obvious who runs the VC. I'm there more than her, and they're there for me.
Oh, so you admit you're there more than probably anyone, dude.
Or genuinely, I do not respect
And they're there for me. So that's why you stay up talking to them all night? Weirdo.
her, not for a single second. And I will talk down to her every day she is on this show with me, point blank, period. Because the
Well, yeah, that's what you do to women in your life. You just talk down to them.
difference between me and her, she's thin skinned and she's weak. Me, on the other hand, I can take thousands.
Calm down, Beast. Okay? Fine, Amber. Fine. You have the hide of a rhinoceros. Fine. I'll agree with you.
And never leave. You are pathetic. Last night, I had 4v1, and it got me. I enjoy it.
Ew. No, I do think she loves to pick fights. I really do. I think she would just look for any fucking reason to pick a fight with her partner.
You're a nasty person inside and out. There's a reason people leave you. You've called Fupa ugly 13 times in 30 minutes, and it shows.
I mean, that is the truth, though. That is the truth. Her own mom left her. Which, hey, Christine, arguably, not the best mom, but, yeah.
You're a coward and a bully.
Fupa has called me
I wanted
beast. She has
to
called my legs
Go
free
into
points.
ABC.
Oh, boo-hoo.
She says that I waddle. She has said that I'm disgusting. I do not
Those things are objectively true, Amber.
deserve love. She has told me that I probably smell. Like, you guys are double standard. You guys walk around with a HIPAA processy and sticker on the fuck of your forehead.
Amber, before
You guys are going to overwire her brain, okay? She's literally going to just fizzle out.
you have a heart attack, and question if the Crown had been talking about your toxic ass GF and your problematic ass, you
Oh.
probably would have kicked them, hypocrite. Foop is why I am here.
I love working here. Oh,
I love how the audience now is going to be like, I only ever tuned in for Fupa.
Wait, that's not entirely fair.
Amber,
Miss Piggy.
you are the definition of weakness and insecurity. And look at you, I don't blame you at all for that. This entire thing is embarrassing for you.
Almost.
The way you speak reminds me of Donald Trump BTW.
Reminds you of Donald Trump. Oh my god.
She stands like him too, pulled forward.
What an insult.
That's a very
I
strong
even,
statement.
but baby girl, I just have to show you that these people
Yeah, she has a few similarities with Trump, if you catch my drift.
don't actually like you. They don't like you. They're here to hate me. And you know what? I get to walk to the bank, baby girl.
You're not walking, Amber. You're not walking, okay? And the thing is, you're just going to plow through that money if it is food or your stupid trinkets, whatever. You're just going to plow through it. Which, whatever, it's your money, girl. But stop pretending like all of this money, all of this stuff is going to be following you. Alright? And Beast, okay? Death is the great equalizer. Alright? You cannot bring that shit with you.
Okay? So I don't give a fuck if they don't like me. I'm a strong. You guys might
Well, you're a bitch, that's for sure.
see me crash out. Hi, I know I'm entertaining, but I turn off
No.
this camera and I laugh and I have a good time.
BC,
Do you? Do you? Because it sounds like you just stay up all night worrying about what a bunch of random fucking people on the internet are saying about you. And you don't ever get out of the house. Really? You're happy? Okay.
you crashed out when Keem.
Dude, I hope she actually genuinely gets kicked out of her fucking apartment. Her and Foodie. My gosh. You know what, Keem? Get them both evicted. Get them a RV. And they have to go cross country or some shit. Like, come on. Come on. She is desperate. Okay? She might put up a fight. But she has no stands. No, nothing. to say no to. Just do it.
Took the VC away and you begged for it back because you said you can't work here without
I didn't
your
cry
VC.
out, and I didn't beg for it.
Amber sounds
Oh, she definitely did.
like the biggest idiot. It's hard not to laugh at her trout mouth. A man calls her fat and she's like teehee, but Fupa does it and Fupa is the devil. Amal Amber the hypocrite.
These people are so dumb. They don't understand anything. Fupa, have you realized that? Most of these people are idiots just like you. That's
I mean, that's rich coming from Amber.
why you guys get along.
Remember, Amber believes at her core she's the smartest person in any room. So,
We got another
Love
one
that for
coming in.
you. And no, I don't say slurs. I'm not a pathological liar, and I'm definitely not sexually aggressive.
you've kind of proven all of those things on here, girl. Even just how you talk to people who you're not, schmexual with in any type of way is still highly sexual and highly aggressive. It's gross.
I lost over 340 pounds at 22 years old, and with every pound I lost, I thanked life for not having me end up like you. The
Oh, she's got to check out.
amount of pity and sadness that I have for you is literally astronomical.
They got the
I used to. And there's still like a human part of me that feels for the human part of her. But her personally, I couldn't give two fucking shits.
TTS guy to say literally astronomical. Look,
No, but I think that it
I mean, we're going to have to get into astronomical units here soon to weigh Am Beast.
makes, if this was any sort of situation with any other host, whoever is in the VC the most and has
We will have to start considering her a celestial body.
the most people there for them, they should be the one in charge. That's the only thing that makes sense.
What? No. Honestly, no. No. Because it's very quickly going to turn into just this echo chamber, which Amber's own show and her own VC whatever that she's running now, current day, that's exactly what it is. It's just a boring ass echo chamber that's not even making any money now.
I can agree. You spend the most time in there, but I'm not opposed.
Just because she spends the most time in there because she's a loser doesn't mean she should be given full admin responsibilities.
Fupa's idea about having a mediator.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't want a mediator. I'm tired of being mediated. I want to
I'm sure.
be in charge of something.
What a weird thing to say.
Let's be real. I bring in majority of the money, majority of the views to this channel. I want to be in charge of the VC, and I feel like I earned that right.
Of course, Amber
You've earned the right to fuck off.
immediately says it should be her. And having a mediator, someone neutral to help manage things, is a great idea. But Amber shuts that down immediately. Because Amber is used to being on her own channel, where she has complete control. She can block whoever she wants, silence whoever she wants, and curate everything so she
And the thing is, if people are paying for the VC, she can't be doing that. She can't.
never has to deal with criticism in real time. But this isn't her channel, and that's the problem. She's trying to operate the Buzz VC the same way she runs her own platform.
Well, that's all she has. It's because that's all she has.
Controlling the narrative and who gets to speak. But Keem doesn't allow that. And now there's friction, because for the first time, she doesn't have full control.
The
No,
feeder
I'm not going
stuff,
to kick someone for
that's-
petty shit. It's not happening.
Yeah.
But repeating something that you said about your own girlfriend isn't petty shit? Okay.
I
Already done that though.
Okay, so Fupa lies. When you guys join the VC, you'll see for yourself that if you cross a boundary, like calling the love of my life, yeah,
Oh, eye roll.
you're going to be kicked.
Man.
You're
The love of my life? Girl. Ew.
weak-minded bitch, not me.
You will block
my
them.
Not me. I want you to give me an example of when I've blocked
Not me.
or banned someone that didn't deserve it.
We're getting to that point, guys. I'm just going to start mocking her. Every video just eventually turns into me mocking her because I can't fucking stand her.
He's nuts.
the 40-piece nuggets person.
Sorry. I'm 13. That caught me so off guard. These nuts.
Do you remember why
Can everyone just respond to Amber with that?
I did that? Because you were
Yeah,
posting
because she said,
pictures
"Rarity is
of
dead.
my girlfriend's
Rarity is
late
most likely dead."
fiance. You were posting pictures of my
Yes,
girlfriend's late
I
fiance and
sure
these
as hell was.
Ew. She's fucking weird, dude. She's so fucking weird. You go into sexual noises after talking about your girlfriend's late fiance? Okay, Amber. Yeah, good job. Good job. Gross.
Agreed. Let's do a photo, and that's grounds for them to be kicked out of the VC.
I'm so sick of this.
Well, maybe your girlfriend and the love of her life shouldn't have been posting that shit online.
No, actually, I hate it.
Or at least have a fucking brain. Delete it. Fuck.
I do have to say something though, because one thing I've noticed over and over is they'll be yelling at each other, arguing, acting like everything is falling apart, and then suddenly they're smirking and laughing, like it's all just part of the show.
Because it is.
And that's what makes this feel so disingenuous. Because Fupa was a reaction channel.
Fupa? Believe they use just like a voice thing, a voiceover thing that just reads the text and the way it pronounced Fupa.
She built her platform calling Amber out and holding her accountable, saying the things everyone else was thinking but Amber would never acknowledge. But now, all I've seen is Amber lie, backtrack, and then brush it off as a prank or claim she was told to do it. And instead of pushing back or questioning it, Fupa goes along with it.
Fupa.
Like the makeup on the back of Amber's neck situation.
Ugh.
Scooter and Fupa both knew that wasn't real. That was talked about ahead of time. It was planned and scripted. And instead of calling it out, Fupa played into it. She sat there and let Amber sell the lie.
I mean, that's pretty much the majority of what this show is. I would say Tech is at least better about it, better at his delivery. I still kind of can't say whether I think it's all scripted on his end or not, but at least it comes off more naturally. The others,
And, I don't know, I think that's the part that's disappointing. Because
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, myself included, expected her to bring balance and honesty. To bring that same energy she had when she was on the outside looking in. But instead, it feels like she became part of the performance. And that's not what people signed up for.
Well, can I be honest? I think all reaction channels are part of the performance inherently, whether we like it or not, unfortunately. Especially with how brain dead and uncreative Beast is.
Some right now.
Not intentionally.
If it wasn't for reaction channels, Amber would have probably ran out of shit to say a long fucking time ago. Well, no, she would still be reading the comments and whatnot, but it's just, it's annoying.
Can you wait a minute? Hi. By the way, because the people who matter actually are the people in the bus VC, right? They ran a poll on their own to see who should run it, and I got 100% of the votes.
That's a lot.
Oh, I don't know what. Are we gonna let the people talk? Are we?
Isn't that like,
From the girl that wants to ban everyone.
Are we gonna let the
wasn't it 12 votes versus the 1,400?
100% of people? Doesn't matter if it was one vote. Doesn't matter if it was 79.
It doesn't matter, guys. See, it doesn't matter. If one person voted and it happened to be me.
We can run.
This is classic Amber logic.
Yeah.
On her own channel, she'd run polls pretending viewers had a say, but if she didn't like the outcome, she'd override it and do whatever she wanted anyway.
Well, yeah, she was always going to do that.
And then gaslight everyone into believing, well, a lot of people wanted this.
Amber, you have to admit, 12
Highly requested weigh-in.
people voting in the bus VC saying that you should run it is not the same as, how many people is it now?
You think people? who aren't in the
1,500
VC
people.
Yeah. Heck, listen.
Oh my god. The thing is, I really fear that this is how a conversation with Amber would go. And just how draining does that sound for anyone in her life? No wonder your girlfriend literally lives across the country and will only see you once a year, dude. Fucking hell. And always posts the most degrading shit about you. Even on her TikTok now. Back at it, Emily.
You think people who aren't in the VC have a say? You think people who aren't
voted, bro?
Oh my god, I'm about to kick this from her own show. She ain't even getting money today. She ain't a fucking host, so she doesn't even deserve to fucking be
So it is her show? Interesting.
your
I'm
point
still
blank.
pissing you off, so I'm still doing my job.
Yeah, and I'm pissing you off, and you act like you're okay.
Oh,
but
I'm literally
crashed
laughing
out
at
and
you right
cried
now.
last night.
You're crashing the
You
house.
crashed out and
Like,
cried
holy
last night.
shit.
You're weaker than my fucking knees.
So Tech put up a poll of who should run the bus, VC, Amber, Fupa, Tech, or all three.
You know, I think their opinions matter. Do you not think their opinions matter?
Oh, Amber's definitely not.
Sorry, Amber getting 10% is hilarious.
At gun 800.
These are people who don't matter, so I
10%.
feel nothing towards it.
With taste buds
That's
that
why you're
match
crashing
their
out, right?
Okay, but these are literally the people that pay your bills.
dietary
BTS.
requirements. Unlike
Okay, if you don't want me to be
humans
entertaining, I
or,
won't.
say,
Well, pay for your DoorDash at least. I don't think you're paying much.
dogs,
Hold on.
they can't detect
They can't hear you when it goes off.
So Fupa's job is to like also crash out herself, and like she's sucking. Like genuinely, she gets more boring as the days go on, and that's scary.
Wait.
The love poem Tommy recycled from her ex's eulogy who passed in April before
T.
you hooked up with her in May.
That's me. Did you read that one, Amber?
No, but if it's mean, I don't really care about it.
It's
So if I lost the weight,
No, we're just going to move on past it. I'm not going to even acknowledge it because it's true.
I would be the eye candy.
another one. Is that an act?
She doesn't want to recognize that, yeah, she's been given the same script that Emily gave to all the others.
What are you showing?
Ankle, bro.
Wait, is it-
Yo, shut the fuck up. Ankle mentioned. Now I'm wondering where Fupa got this from because it's like it's like the Walt Disney's head frozen in Disney World rumor. Like it's been scrubbed from the internet. I don't know how she scrubbed this photo, but yeah, no. So, okay. I know it's hard to understand because she doesn't look human. She doesn't act it either. This is the pant leg, the opening of the pant leg. This crease in this part that goes off screen right here, that's her actual foot. Okay? The ankle part, ankle mentioned, sorry. This part drags on the ground behind her. Her calf has literally enveloped over just all of it. Yeah.
What are you showing?
Ankle, bro.
Wait,
She
zoom
has a
out.
crackle on her fucking ankle.
Zoom out. That can't be.
That's not funny, Amber. Like, genuinely. When I look at your legs, that's what makes me feel bad for you. That you gotta lug that fucking shit around.
Yes, it is.
lymphedema.
I'm sorry. I did not know that was.
I've never seen lymphedema that bad. Truthfully. Other than on, like, My 600-Pound Life where they literally just cut it off of them.
Your leg. I thought.
No,
Here's
it
the
looks like
original.
Oh, okay.
when you first.
Let's zoom in.
Like, I've seen people that have lymphedema, you know? Never to Amber's extent. I don't know how. I don't know how.
When you first look at it, it's like, what the fuck is that? No,
I thought you were getting us TOS. I thought it was like a zoom in on someone's butt on camera.
No, she has a
No.
Fubi look beautiful.
I wish y'all could see my face. I'm just like, ugh.
All natural, much better than dirt neck. Holy.
So you can't be a walking hypocrisy because it's like it doesn't work on me, baby girl. So okay, so
She's just going to flip it right back at you.
you think Beck's ugly?
They're not attractive.
You just misgendered them. All right, so that's number one.
I said they're not attractive.
You went.
She's so stupid.
You're so stupid. Bitch.
Oh my god.
100.
No.
You see? You see? Anything that Amber feels towards herself, she just sends it right back at you.
There
wall
was
would be
never
nice.
a goal.
Well,
There
just
was
for me.
never a goal.
I
me.
want people.
Make
Make
her
her
make me
smile,
a people.
Oh my god.
There's gonna be so many clips about.
She's literally cracking out her audio, dude. This is late at night. How the fuck Did she not get noise complaints way sooner? I would have been banging on her fucking door.
There's an episode on Reddit.
not.
Yeah, there is. Both you guys
No,
going,
I'm just done with dumb, bro.
Amber, when you do
So you're done with yourself?
IRLs, you just record your feet when you're walking?
Ew.
Is that like a constant thing you do?
No, actually, she crops it out.
Well, she does that for all the people on
Your fingers are funny.
Is that real?
That's
But yeah, there's a viral clip of me from when I was bedbound and couldn't take care of my feet, but my feet now are nice and painted and cute. They're very
Ew.
different now.
Your toenails grow
Who the fuck would be going near those things?
out just like you let Twinkies' nails grow out.
You know what's funny?
Period.
When we wanted to see your dog's nails, you wouldn't show them for the.
I've
But
showed them. You won't show Twinkies' nails. You won't show Twinkies' nails.
What is it?
Oh my god. They're both annoying me.
You've been ads for months.
What is the problem
I'm gonna need a fucking leave after this show.
with dog's nails? I don't get why people are so concerned.
I genuinely
What do you mean? What do you mean you don't get it?
am like so scared of this girl. She's crazy, bro. Like
Both
actually, this is
are.
why one of the reasons I'm not going to fat camp. I could not
Okay.
even be near her for a second.
Bitch, I couldn't
For
stand
a
to be in your
second.
vicinity because I can't stand the way you smell. Her
I mean, period.
several exes confirmed that this stinks. Okay, they also confirmed that she doesn't shower often.
Oh my god. It's so much yelling.
She doesn't
Bitch,
shower
when I was
daily.
bedbound,
She's got
every
cheese in her
bedbound
husband.
he smells.
Okay, and you're bedbound now, Amber. You go from your bed to this fucking chair, and that's it. You're housebound again.
It's all cheese
Hold
and
on.
you smell like shit.
Were the dog's
That too. She still can't wipe her ass.
nails curled under their paws?
Amber's was.
Yeah, and they probably still are. That's why Twinkie limps.
When I was bedbound, yeah, in 2019, so 7 years ago.
There were other people living in the house, though. Okay. Other people that could have brought her to the vet. So, I'm not even saying that that's necessarily Amber's fault. I'm not. There were other people that could have helped out and decided not to. For whatever reason, but they decided not to.
Aren't you
There was a
making the
moment
most
where I
money
felt
in
like that.
2019? You're making the most
Yeah,
money in
but
2019.
I didn't drive.
You couldn't afford a mobile vet?
There's a mobile vet.
See, that's the thing. Amber doesn't care enough about her animals to actually look into any services to help them out. She doesn't know where to begin because she's so fucking dumb.
I lived in a town that only had like 400 people.
We've already tried this.
Okay. And you could go to Chili's.
Ever since I got here, I've been asking.
I'm not saying she could go to Chili's for the for Twinkie. Y'all know the lore, all right? She was crying about how Twinkie was shaking in pain, and instead of getting her actual help, she went out to Chili's.
her to show the dog nails, and she won't. You
Trust.
came to the LCU to set your record straight and get all this hate off of you. But when you have the opportunity
Baby girl.
to prove that you've
I hate when she does that. Baby girl.
changed, you won't do it.
Baby girl.
Because nothing's changed. It's only gotten worse.
I prove it all the time, and you know what happens?
No, she
We go
doesn't.
back to the same old bullshit from 8 years ago.
Well, these people are going to keep.
You could show us that the track record, that the pattern of behavior has changed, Amber, but no, you won't do that because it hasn't.
Asking.
I don't care. I don't care. Give me another 20. Give me
So you
another
don't
20.
care about the viewers. Got it.
My girlfriend has never.
Oh, all she cares about is the money. Keem talked whatever amount of a little bit of intelligence into her and got her to just look at it as monetary value.
Said I smell because she licked my and she loves
Ugh.
it. Just saying, if I smelled, she wouldn't.
I don't know as though that's inherently true, dog. She obviously likes bigger people, so she probably likes all the things that come with them.
Tell me I'm wrong. I'm
Agree.
so tired of fat phobia and everyone thinking that just because you're fat, you smell.
That's not it, Amber. That's not it. It's a proven history of your unwashed ass.
That's not the way it goes. I feel like fat people try harder to be clean.
she's just stealing basically what I've said the entire time, is that she aids in fat-phobic perceptions of people because she doesn't give a shit if she's fucking disgusting. Same with Foodie Beauty. Like, sure, it's inherently fat-phobic, some of the criticism people have. However, they're not casting that onto all bigger bodies. They're casting it onto Amber because we know her actions. Dog, she had to be bribed to fucking shower.
But like during my immobile days, yeah, I smell. I'm sorry, I smelled in 2019, 7 years ago.
Probably a lot longer than that. So you said 2017, but you were also bedbound 2019. So that's at least 2 years of stank, Amber.
I did not leave the bed. I'm a different person now, and people do not
I don't believe it.
know how to separate me from the past to my current self. And it's crazy. Like,
You don't know how to prove people wrong. So, yeah. You only prove us right every single time, Amby.
from Beck, because Beck would go a month without showering constantly.
Constantly. Well, you broke them down so fucking much, dude. They were so depressed.
Constantly. Our roommates at the
but I know-
time.
It's not like y'all were touching.
But I know that Amber like never showers.
We're talking currently. I do every single day. I'm in that shower.
Well, you
Hmm.
have a history of not showering, so
Is there a seat in there finally?
unless I
Because
see
I was
or smell-
bedbound.
unless
Your
I
brain
see
does
or
not
smell-
work.
The thing is,
Oh my god. Rolling my fucking eyes.
Amber admitted to not showering back in the Casey era when she was at her lowest weight,
Mhm.
and Destiny said the same thing, and Amber wasn't bedbound then either.
She also had issues during the Crystal era. Okay, but she was living under someone else's roof. She had to follow their rules. And then, oh, lo and behold, once Amber gets her own place, then it all of a sudden is, I could never see myself living under someone else's rules again. Like showering.
So,
But yeah, my ex Beck would go weeks and like a month without showering, and our roommates at the time can definitely confirm. Yeah, it was bad.
Great, because we have Ricky and Eric on hold here to confirm that for us. Sure, Amber. Shut the fuck up.
And they didn't.
They had to have an intervention with you because you smelled.
They didn't have that. Never happened. What the?
People definitely had to sit down and tell her, like, girl, you fucking stink.
That never happened.
That's what they
You
said.
stay making up stuff to exaggerate.
What
your
they
feelings.
said.
So I do not purposely show. I do not show my pets in my videos anymore.
Yeah, why? Why is that? Because every time they do somehow pop up, they look terrified of you. And they look like they're not being taken care of, Amber.
Something I'm choosing to do because of personal things that I'm not going to say.
Something happened. Something happened with one of the animals.
But if my cat jumps up here and you guys see him, because he's all like Romeo's obsessed with me. Like I have had.
Oh, go figure. Obsessed with me. Obsessed with me. Wonder how long that'll last.
Twinkie for almost 12 years now, and she's doing just fine.
I wouldn't say just fine. I just wouldn't. I mean, even if Twinkie's nails are taken care of, she's clearly having difficulty walking on the hardwood floor. Why wouldn't you put something down for her? Why wouldn't you?
I have loved her and I've cared for her every single day that I've had her.
Yeah, that's why she doesn't interact with you at all either anymore.
Did I make mistakes when I couldn't take care of myself 7 years ago? Yes. Yes, I did.
You shouldn't have had all these pets.
Now she comes before me.
Oh, God.
She doesn't have a single lump on her body. She has no lumps anymore. She had one, which the only reason she got it removed is because I was an advocate for her.
If Aylar had confidence in
Yeah, sure.
the way she looked, she wouldn't have her legging
I was an advocate for her.
mopping the floor. She looks unkempt. It's so embarrassing. to see her
So the
public.
reason why so you don't have to like they already
I love it when she laughs right in her face.
like your TTS already works. So
That
you
one
can
didn't,
shut your
that
trap.
one,
You
that
don't
one
have-
didn't read out.
Okay.
I don't.
But I'm just saying, regarding the long pants, that's for hygiene reasons. Because when you have lymphedema, you can get cellulitis really easily.
Well, especially when your lymphedema drags 5 feet behind you, right?
So I don't want skin to be like, if I go out, when I walk my dog, I don't want anything to get on my skin. So it's for like hygienic reasons.
She's definitely not walking nothing.
Speaking of Amber logic, let's rewind to November 2021, because apparently dragging her pants through dirt protects her from germs, but walking barefoot through a public stairwell was totally fine.
Ew. She's so disgusting.
You guys are so like body shaming, like fat phobic, like medical shaming people. And that is why I won't show you my dog and give you that joy.
You're homebound now.
What joy, Amber? What joy? You're almost making it sound like, yeah, you're not taking care of your animals. Your audience wouldn't get joy from that. Like, that's literally why we despise you.
Much better.
I don't drive. That's the only reason. I don't drive.
What about socks? Like when you wear a dress, why not just wear like socks and flats or something?
Look, my grandmother had lymphedema. Finding socks that are comfortable for it sucks, right?
Oh, your grandma had it?
Yeah, well, she's dead.
Why is she doing that, dude? Ew. I hate a jokester that can't read the fucking room when a joke at that moment is not appropriate to make. To be sarcastic in that moment is just not appropriate. Amber, he's on your side here. And you have to hit him with that? You're just nasty, dude. Or very unoriginal.
R.I.P.
I came to the LCU to start over. Genuinely, what
Wowzers, look where you ended up.
has done is just rehash things that I moved on from.
Last one, Amber.
Oh. What she means is stuff that she no longer wants to talk about.
Amber, can't you see, you treat your pets terribly. You're too big to take care of your pets. You can't even drive them to vets. Your mom doesn't like you. It's plain to see, you'll remain alone constantly.
That was poetry, actually. All of that rhymed.
No idea what that even means because me and my mom are extremely close. So I
Oh, yeah, I bet. That's why you didn't see her for a whole month again.
don't know what that means. But
Was it the bed bugs?
as for like not being able to take care of my pets, I do take care of them. I do everything I'm supposed to do as a pet owner just because I don't drive.
But you don't know what a mobile vet is? If you don't even know the concept of a mobile vet, then I don't trust that you know everything that your pet needs, dude. Okay? You are obviously very ill-informed.
Doesn't mean I don't take care of my pets because thankfully I do have a mom and there are Ubers that I can take. They go to all their vet appointments.
She's definitely not calling no Ubers. Be so for real.
They go to their grooming appointments.
Here's where the criticism comes from.
See, you were saying Twinkie just went to the groomers, this and that, this and that, this and that. And then you showed her, picked her up on live, and her nails were not taken care of. So, that was a lie.
During that year, Amber made some of the biggest amounts of money that she's ever made on YouTube. Like, she had a lot of side characters, and she also lived with 3 other people at the time that she could have either paid or had, like, made them or paid them to go take care of her animals and stuff like that. She also could have paid for a mobile vet. And that's where, okay, if someone was bedbound and they lived by themselves, I would understand. But Amber had ample money to get it taken care of, and she also lived with 3 other people at the time.
Period.
So during that time, I relied on my partner because, you know, when they need.
Okay, but here's the thing, Amber. You can't say that, oh, well, I had to rely on my partner, and then turn around and also shame that partner for how their poor mental health, showed itself. You can't really be doing that. You look ungrateful as fuck.
Me, I was there for them and vice versa. And they
Yeah, you were really there for them. Well, you should probably go make something then.
drove. They drove to get food. They drove to their parents. They just drove everywhere. And
That's what adults do, Beast.
I would constantly ask them, can you drive?
Wow,
She needs to get, like, a trailer. Honestly, just hook her hitch onto the back of her mom's car.
fully tried to blame Beck for Twinkie's neglect,
Of
saying
course.
Beck refused to take her to the vet. And if that sounds familiar, it should, because that's the same excuse she used when people asked why her cancer wasn't caught sooner.
Mm-hmm.
She blamed Beck then too. Somehow, nothing is ever Amber's responsibility.
Especially when they're her own things, her own pets, her own health. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have a partner that cares about those things too, but Beck really wasn't your partner, Amber. Okay?
Yeah,
Please, just 2 minutes.
the point of me coming to the LCU was to start over, and it's just like, I know there's mistakes that I
Oh my
made
God,
in the past, like
Iroh.
7+ years ago, 8+ years ago, but it's like, I don't make
Bruh, just a couple months ago, okay? Just a couple months ago, the whole thing with Twinkie's nails, that's just from a few months ago.
the same mistakes today. But there's something that, like, it makes me kind of happy inside knowing that, like, I don't have to prove anything to the haters. I don't. Amber, your body is literally right. You live in a disability apartment. You want us to bleed.
I mean, yeah, she's right. She doesn't have to. But then again, she will never, ever even begin to mend a type of relationship with her audience. And at this point, she would rather have consistent hate than periodic support.
You can take care of your pets when you can't even take care of yourself. Your body is covered in scars. So yeah, I take care of myself and my pets. Just because I'm fat and have excoriation disorder, which is the very thing that you're talking about, does not mean that I cannot take care of my pets. You literally make no sense. And
Jesus.
your claims, if we went to a judge, they would laugh in your face.
What? What? You know she's talking to Emily when she thinks that, like, she all of a sudden knows the legal system. There's something going on with Emily.
Next, send another 20, baby.
So, like, I have an example. Like, if you have to...
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. She's now deluded herself enough to the point that she is fine degrading herself, her reputation, her image, anything for money. So stop giving her money.
use the sink corner to wash your ass, and how are you able
It's not real.
How are you able to
That's definitely real.
bend down and clean out the litter box and stuff?
It's not real. I bend down and clean out that litter box every day. Are you joking me?
Okay, last
I don't believe it.
one because I need to take a shower, which reminds me.
Show the litter box.
George, do you know about showers? Your hair
George.
says no, but your face also says no.
I don't get that one.
Funny coming from the fact that my hair is so poofy right now. It's because it's literally washed and I did not straighten it.
Could have brushed it. And so, hey, at least she's brushing. But you notice how there's always still a clump in the very, very back?
I'm swollen. This is water weight.
My girl
Girl. Yeah, all 500 pounds.
likes my chub.
My girl likes my chub.
Amber, I don't think you're supposed to be saying that.
I'm hungry. And she goes, "Oh, everybody, I'm eating french fries." That's all she does is eat french fries.
I had him today.
No, but I'm not going to lie. You want to know my current fixation? It is the Cajun shrimp and chicken from the Cheesecake Factory.
So how many times a day do you be ordering that big?
Well, that's expensive.
By the way, it is true.
That is expensive. Cheesecake Factory is fucking expensive. So you know she's just blowing through all this money she's making again.
Fupa did win the poll in the YouTube chat with over 3,000 votes. They want.
And the issue is she has to pay on taxes that she should have saved for with this money that she's also going to have to take taxes out of. And Beast, you better hope this whole clown show doesn't fall through for you.
To control the VC in the Discord.
But none of
I love that for me.
these aren't the people who matter. That's like telling, hey, we're going to try to figure out who the USA president is, so let's have France vote.
What is that face, Amber?
Dumbass analogies are literally so fucking dumb.
You know you love me.
You love
She doesn't
Amber,
get-
bitch. I know it. I can tell.
Oh, we want to talk about that? I told this to fire me last night, and she shut the fuck up real quick.
Well, to be fair, Amber has no power, no authority in her own life, let alone the VC or the LCU. Anyways, you guys, what a freaking long one. Oh my god. She just annoys me. She annoys the shit out of me. I know she annoys you guys too. So, with that, we're done. We're done talking about Amber for the day. Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning on in. Once again, I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Keep an eye out. There's going to be some foodie, and then I'm not sure 100%, what the afternoon will bring, but we'll see. We'll see. Thank you so much, you guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe. Go subscribe. Apathetic Facts. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care.